Whatever I have not been able to tell about myself through my sarod, can I really put in words from the mouth?
It wasn't just to avoid writing a book. It was the Ustad's deep-seated conviction that his speech, his memory, his life and soul, all was situated in the sarod. He often described his sarod as his self. This Ustad, however, at times spoke lyrically and majestically about his relationship with his music, with the world, and with his God. One such expression speaks of his music being like a river or a stream. This unique life of Ustad Ali Akbar Khan is one of a missionary spreading music to distant corners of the earth.
This is the house, now deemed an ashram, where I grew up learning music at the feet of my father, the great Ustad Allauddin Khan Sahib. This is the house at Maihar in Madhya Pradesh, where my father was the court musician for the Maharaja of the princely state. My father, being a court musician, was only a formality. The Maharaja, an ardent lover of music, actually became his disciple and constructed a soundproof room where he could learn peacefully from the Ustad. Soon enough, the relationship developed into a father-son relationship between the Ustad and the young Maharaja. Maihar is my Vrindavan, where I played, learned, and grew to accept music as my way of life. It was a very simple abode in my boyhood days, virtually a hermit's hut, where all you saw or heard had something to do with music. Learning and teaching music took all the time of the day and even parts of the night. It was truly my second birthplace. I lived my boyhood in the rooms here. Every morning brought a new sense of Bhairavi. Midday brought a feel of some form of sarang, and dusk fell with a sense of behag or hem behag, my father's own creation, or jhinjhoti. This is my father's room. It has the look and ambience of a temple where different religions sat side by side. Baba, as he was lovingly called by all and sundry, was a devout Muslim who also worshipped the Hindu goddess Kali and Saraswati, the goddess of learning and music, and Krishna, who dominates a great amount of northern Indian classical music. Baba prayed to his gods in the language of music and taught us the same. Asked by different people at different times, I have described music as the religion of my family. My family, of course, is a huge and extended one. The students of Baba had daily sessions of learning at his feet. They would come with various instruments of beat and melody and were taught in the time-honored discipline of raga music. In the course of time, Baba formed his own band of musicians with the local boys of Maihar and named it the Maihar Band. Pandit Ravi Shankar, then only a dancer with the troupe of his world-famous elder brother Uday Shankar, came to learn sitar from my father in the mid-30s. And soon, Ravi and I struck a beautiful relationship of love and respect. We performed at the feet of Baba and gradually developed our famous and glorious Jugalbandi. My sister Annapurna was another formidable disciple of my father. She had magic fingers and a magical memory, learning everything that was taught to her. My son Ashish also grew up under the tutelage of my father. At one time, the brilliant Bengali Nikhil Bandyopadhyay came as the disciple of Baba. Later became my disciple too. With him I formed a Jugalbandi partnership at a later time.
The great scientist Sir Isaac Newton had said sometime in his old age that he had only been playing with a few pebbles on the beach, while the vast ocean of knowledge lay mysterious and unexplored in front of him. Ustad Ali Akbar Khan Sahab, probably he would also have used the image of the sea, on the beach of which limitless expanse of water he had played with some elements of melody, harmony and rhythm. Some ragas and some talas, and perhaps some moments of musical ecstasy. Indeed, Khan Sahab had a very personal way of describing music. Like when he said,
music, what my father felt and what I'm feeling, because there's only shorter route to feel the God. And music, good music, we call this kind of music, it's not for entertainment. It's for your soul, and through that you can reach to God. I can feel it, and also it's inside you such a beautiful thing create that you never want to harm anyone. And you know how to give your love to others, your friends, your family, your nation, everything. So that all kind of egos, anger, jealousy, all these things you do, that music
While teaching his class much later in life, Khan Sahab had a beautiful exhortation for the students.
If you practice for 10 years, you may begin to please yourself. After 20 years, you may become a performer and please the audience. After 30 years, you may please even your guru. But you must practice for many more years before you finally become true artist. Then you may please even God.
But Khan Sahab, in his long illustrious career, found his own self the most difficult taskmaster. Even after great performances, he would humbly state,
My father used to love me like anything, but he never showed me that kind of thing. And my whole life, I never seen his eyes. Uh, Sometime nowadays I can see his picture, but as long as he was alive, I remember very well that my head is always down, and the only thing you can answer is yes, even you can't say no.